Today we will be making hummus. This is a legendary Middle Eastern chickpea dip served with pita chips or pita bread and served as a side or as a spread inside of sandwiches. It is made all over the world because it is so delicious and there are so many different varieties, but today we'll be making the original legendary Middle Eastern hummus. So let's get started. You'll need a 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice, a 1/4 cup of tahini, a 1/3 cup of crushed ice cubes, a garlic clove, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 can, which is 15 ounces of garbanzo beans. Start by washing and draining the garbanzo beans and placing them in a large bowl, then covering them with water. You want to use enough water where it is at least 2 inches above the surface of the garbanzo beans. Gently rub the garbanzo beans with your fingers, and what that does is it makes the skin come off, and this step is essential if you want to achieve really smooth and creamy hummus like the one that's served at restaurants. But if you don't really mind about your hummus having a little bit of texture, then you can skip this step. But I highly encourage you to do it. Keep rubbing the chickpeas until all the peel is almost out. Then using a slotted spoon, you can start scooping off the peel and discarding it. As you can see here, the peel is floating on top of the garbanzo beans, so it's really easy to remove using a slotted spoon or a very small strainer. And once you remove most of the peel, you can go ahead and give them a stir, and more peel will come off to the top. Start skimming it and try to get as much of the peel as possible. Again, this is a very critical step if you want to achieve really smooth and creamy hummus. As you can see here, most of the peel has been removed. You can go ahead and give it a quick mix to make sure none of the peel is left on the bottom. Then drain the garbanzo beans and set them aside. This is how nice and smooth they're going to look. We are going to process them with the rest of the ingredients in the food processor. Start by adding the lemon juice and the tahini to the food processor and mixing them on medium-low heat for 15 seconds until they are very well combined and smooth together. The lemon juice and the tahini, once they are mixed, they're going to make a nice thick paste that looks like this. Now we're going to add in the garlic, olive oil, salt, and cumin. The garlic clove is going to have to be minced, so using a garlic press or chopping it really, really finely, mince it and add it to the tahini, then add in the olive oil, the salt and cumin, and mix them really well together for 15 to 30 seconds on low-medium speed. All the ingredients are well combined. As you can see here, it is a smooth paste. We're going to add in the chickpeas, and we are going to process the chickpeas in the food processor for a total of 10 minutes. Start by processing the hummus for 2 minutes on medium speed, then stopping to scrape down the sides of the bowl and adding in some crushed ice. Then continue to process for another 2 minutes. Stop, scrape down the sides of the bowl, add some ice, and continue doing this for a total of 3 more times until it's been 10 minutes. You can see here the texture of the hummus is gradually getting smoother. You have to be patient to achieve a super smooth consistency. And adding in the ice helps here to make it smooth, and it also helps keeping the hummus from overheating, because when it is processing it does get pretty hot and you might even feel that. So add in ice cubes. You will end up using a 1/3 cup of crushed ice. If you like your hummus a little bit thicker, try using a little bit less, or if you like it a little bit more runny and smoother, you can add more ice. Really, it's a preference. This is what the hummus looks like after 10 minutes of processing and gradually adding crushed ice. You can see it's so smooth. It's not grainy whatsoever. Let's plate it. And again, to plate it, we are going to garnish it with some extra virgin olive oil, some sumac, and you can decorate it however you like. I'm also going to add in some tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, just for a pretty color and just to make it look even more delicious. And finally, some chopped parsley. The hummus is ready to serve. I hope this recipe turns out great for you. Please let us know how you like it in the comment section and enjoy.